love, Send Out here coming at you with another video, and this one is going to be on extremely matted hair extensions. Now remember this beauty, I shared her special day with you guys. Well, this is where we have ended up, you guys. This hair got extremely matted, and as you can see, I had already started with the right side, but as I was doing this, I was like, okay, no, I'm gonna record it, because at first I was like, I don't want to record this because of the hair company. The hair company is pretty well known, and anytime you say something in the hair industry from someone that's a well-known company, people look at it like you're trying to be negative, but in reality, I just want to be honest and real with you guys. So I use Silk Fusion Therapy. I spray Silk Fusion Therapy all over these extensions and let it sit for a minute. And now what I am doing, after I already washed and deep conditioned the hair, mind you, I have been doing hair for about 10 going on 11 years now, and I do installation maintenance on a regular basis. I am very well versed. I know not to scrub vigorously and things of that nature. It was nothing like that. Literally the second water touched this hair, this is exactly what happened. I've dealt with the matted hair so many times before that I know that sometimes the first thing you think that you should do is go ahead and detangle everything first, where that's not really where you should go. It actually was a lot more matted than this, you guys, believe it or not, but I was able to get it detangled with a pretty wide tooth comb, the black one that you guys will see me pick up in a little bit. And after that, you guys, I just went ahead and detangled as much as I could. Like I said, after that, I detangled as much as I could when I already did that. I'm sorry. After that, I just grabbed my vent brush. Now, first, I'm using a vent brush. And for those of you who don't know what a vent brush is, you can look really, really close. And the vent brush has little holes at the top. It's not just, a regular paddle brush where air cannot get through. With the vent brush, air can actually get through and help me get through to kind of sort of detangle with the blow dryer. Now what this is doing, and you guys will see exactly what I'm talking about in a second, it's actually what the blow dryer is doing is separating the hair that is not matted or is not tangled for me, so that way I can see exactly where the mats and exactly where the tangles are. Let me just say this, my client is from the D. I am not hurting her. If I was hurting her, she'll be like, excuse me, girl, you hurt me, girl. So just to let you guys know, like, she's not being hurt in any way, shape, or form, you guys. What you're going to see, you guys are going to see me go from this brush to a round brush, and then back to a regular paddle brush, and then to a vent brush, then my detangling comb, you guys. Everybody has their own set way of getting mats and tangles out of hair extensions. I will be very honest and say, normally this is not something that I would have done, but she is literally one of my favorite clients. So I'm like, I know it was not her fault, but I do want to say this, you guys, you have to be really, really careful whenever you're getting pre-colored hair, because whenever you're getting pre-colored hair, you guys, you really don't know, exactly what type of hair color they're using. If it is virgin hair, you just don't know what you're dealing with. So even though it seems like you're saving money because you're buying hair that's already colored, so you don't have to pay your hairstylist, and that's not what my client did in this video, by the way. That's not what she did, but I'm just using this for an example, because most of the time this is why people do that. If you don't want to pay the money for your hairstylist to color the hair, you end up spending that money plus some anyway replacing that hair, because this hair is like crazy matted and crazy tangled. So you guys, I'm not going to talk you to death on this. You guys can just watch the process, and I'll be back a little later. Okay, so as you guys can see, this is so much work. I'm so glad I was able to condense the video down because it took me a little under an hour to get all of the matting and the tangling out, you guys. I don't remember if I said it before. Like I said, I'm not trying to bash the company or anything like that because I've actually been, well, prior, like I'm gonna say maybe like 2-3 years ago, I use Maven on a regular basis. This hair is from Maven. I use Maven on a regular basis, and I just feel it necessary to make this video because I don't promote their hair anymore. However, they still have the website set up for me, and I don't really know how to enable it. So I just feel it necessary to make this video so everybody knows, like, you guys, you don't necessarily have to use the Maven link, but yeah, you guys, I don't want to, like I said, I don't want to bash the company or anything like that, but you guys just be really careful when you are buying hair that is pre-colored. Now, you know, whenever you're dealing with virgin hair companies, sometimes, you know, they can control if the donor had bad hair. I don't know. But in this case, it was just really bad, you guys. And I just feel so unintegral if I don't say something about it or if I don't share this video, because I actually recorded this a couple of weeks ago and I was just about to delete it. But yeah. So anywho, as you guys saw, like we did quite a bit of pulling and tugging, and plus it was time for her maintenance appointment anyway. So I'm just going in there, and any tracks that are loose or anything like that, I'm just going to go ahead and touch them up. And then I am going to get a paddle brush one more time, and then I'm going to blow dry her hair one more time, well, the hair extensions one more time, and then I'm going to go ahead and cut it, trim it, or whatever you want to call it. She wanted it to be a little shorter, thinking that maybe it would be a little easier to manage. And then, yeah, I'll come back after that, you guys.
That's just how you live. Oh, take it all, but you never give. Should've known you was trouble from the first kiss. Had your eyes wide open, what would they open? Gave you all I had and you tossed it in the trash. You tossed it in the trash, you did.
Okay guys, so she wanted it a little shorter, and I'm going ahead and slide cutting, point cutting, and a couple of different cutting techniques just so the hair won't look choppy or anything like that, because it is a pretty delicate situation, you guys, with these hair extensions. This day in particular, like I said, none of the clients that you guys see, none of the videos that you guys see here on my channel are models. They're all my loving clients. And like I said, it took me like almost an hour just to get the matting and the tangling out, so I did run over a little bit in time. So I didn't get to record every piece, because remember, my recording is dependent on me having time, because I include you guys in my actual work day. This is not a hobby for me. This is my actual job, you guys. So we are missing a little bit of footage at the end. However, this isn't meant to be a styling video. This is just giving you guys an insight on what to do if you run into a situation like this with extreme matting or tangling with hair extensions, because as the hairstylist, it is not your fault, and there's absolutely nothing you can do to protect yourself from your client's hair matting and tangling. But anywho, I use literally every form of conditioning treatment you could possibly think of on this hair. So at this point, I was feeling pretty good about it, thinking that we're gonna be good and okay, you guys. But as you guys are gonna see in a second, that did not happen. My client, she is, like I said, one of my favorite clients, so she sat around and talked for a second, and then yeah, you'll see in a minute. But I love you guys so much. If you're not doing so already, make sure you are subscribed here to my channel, girl, and make sure that you are following me on Instagram. I love you guys so much, and like I said, I am not doing this to shame anybody's company. I just want to be 100% transparent and honest with you guys, and I just don't feel like I even deserve to have the subscribers that I do have if I'm not honest with you. So yeah, like I said, my client went to to the other side of the room for 1 second. We're like talking and laughing and stuff, and then she comes back, and this is what happened to her hair. So we have to do this all over again, you guys. Be so careful when you are ordering from these hair companies. I love you guys so much. Thank you for your time. Make sure you leave a thumbs up if you like this video, and if you've had a similar experience, leave me a comment below. I love you so much. Bye, girl.